Hi, I'm Ani. Today we're traveling through time and across Armenia, a land where ancient stones whisper tales of kings and resilience. We'll explore 5 of its most magnificent fortresses, proud sentinels over breathtaking landscapes. This isn't just history, it's about feeling the past come alive and understanding the soul of this remarkable country. If you love discovering the world's hidden stories, consider subscribing and joining our community of curious travelers. Let's get our boots on the ground and head to our first stop. Our adventure begins high on the slopes of Mount Aragats, Armenia's highest peak, where the air is thin and the clouds seem close enough to touch. Here, the landscape is wild and untamed, shaped by centuries of wind and weather, and it's easy to imagine ancient travelers making their way up these rugged paths. Nestled among the mist and perched dramatically above the valleys below stands the Fortress of Amberd. Its very name means fortress in the clouds. This is a place where history and legend intertwine, and where the stones themselves seem to whisper stories of the past. Built in the 7th century, Amberd's origins stretch back over a millennium. It reached its height of power in the 11th century, serving not only as a formidable military stronghold, but also as a luxurious residence for Armenian nobility. The fortress was a symbol of both strength and sophistication, a testament to the ambitions of its builders. The fortress walls, crafted from massive basalt blocks hewn from the very mountain itself, blend seamlessly with the rocky cliffs. This ingenious design made Amberd nearly unassailable, as attackers would struggle to distinguish where nature ended and the fortress began. The walls have stood for centuries, weathering storms and invasions alike. Within these walls, you'll discover the remains of a sophisticated medieval bathhouse, a rare luxury in such a remote and rugged location. The bathhouse was ingeniously engineered, with channels for hot and cold water, showing the advanced knowledge of its creators. Nearby stands a chapel built by Prince Varam Palabuni in the 11th century, its stone arches and faded carvings reflecting both the comfort and deep faith of those who once lived here. The chapel was a sanctuary for prayer and reflection, even in times of siege. From the citadel's highest point, the sweeping views of the Ararat Plain stretch out endlessly, revealing why this spot was chosen for defense. The panorama is breathtaking, with the plains below and distant mountains on the horizon, a natural vantage point for watching over the land. Amberd's strategic location allowed defenders to spot any approaching army long before they arrived, giving them a crucial advantage in times of conflict. The fortress was a sentinel, always alert, always ready to protect those within its walls. Though the Mongols eventually conquered Amberd in the 13th century, the fortress's spirit endures in its windswept ruins. The stones still stand as silent witnesses to centuries of battles, celebrations, and daily life, echoing with the memories of those who called this place home. Walking these ancient stones today, you can almost hear echoes of the past. Guards calling out from the ramparts, blacksmiths hammering in the courtyards, the soft murmur of prayers in the chapel. Every step connects you to generations of Armenians who lived, loved, and defended this mountain stronghold. Amberd is more than a ruin. It's a living story of ingenuity, resilience, and the enduring Armenian spirit. Its weathered stones and breathtaking views invite us to reflect on the passage of time and the strength of those who came before us. As we leave, the silhouette of Amberd against the evening sky reminds us of the layers of history that make Armenia so captivating, a land where legends are carved in stone and every ruin has a story to tell. Next, we descend into Yerevan, Armenia's capital, to visit the fortress of Erebuni, the city's birthplace. Founded in 782 BC by King Argishti I of Urartu, Erebuni's cuneiform inscription is Yerevan's ancient birth certificate. The fortress was a major administrative and religious center, with grand halls, temples, and vibrant frescoes that reveal a sophisticated culture. Its strategic hilltop location offered control over the Ararat Valley, a view that still connects past and present. The stone foundations and granaries show Erebuni was built for both defense and prosperity. Walking the site, you trace the blueprint of an ancient city, palace, granaries, temple, laid bare for us to explore. The on-site museum helps bring these ruins to life, preserving fragments of art and history. Erebuni is a story of urban origins and resilience, a reminder that today's Yerevan stands on nearly 3 millennia of history. Here you can walk the same paths as Urartian soldiers and priests, feeling the ambition and engineering prowess of a lost kingdom. On Erenbaerd Hill, you touch the very foundation of Yerevan. We journeyed to Vayuts-Dzor province and the mountain fortress of Sambadaberd, perched on a narrow ridge between deep gorges. Fortified in the 9th and 10th centuries, Sambadaberd's location is pure genius. Defended by cliffs on 3 sides and accessible only by a narrow path. Its thick basalt walls and round watchtowers made it nearly impregnable, a true stronghold of Armenian royalty. Legends tell of a secret water pipeline from a distant spring, allowing the fortress to withstand long sieges until enemies discovered and destroyed it. Inside, you'll find ruins of barracks, storage rooms, and a citadel with breathtaking views over the Yegegis Valley. The hike up is part of the experience, revealing the fortress from every angle and connecting you to the landscape. Sambadaberd guarded ancient trade routes, ensuring the prosperity and safety of the region. Unlike crowded sites, Sambadaberd offers raw, untouched history, just you, the wind, and the stones. It's both epic and intimate, a symbol of Armenian resilience and ingenuity. Leaving Sambadaberd, you carry the awe of a fortress that has watched over its valley for centuries. Now we head north to Armenia's Lori province, a region where history and nature intertwine in dramatic fashion. Here, perched on a rugged peninsula carved by the Zoraget and Urut rivers, stands the legendary fortress of Lori, known as Lori Bird. The fortress rises above the landscape, its ancient stones echoing tales of power, resilience, and ambition. Surrounded on 3 sides by deep, impassable canyons, Lori Bird's location was chosen for both its natural beauty and its strategic strength. Founded in the 11th century by King David Anhogan, Lori Bird was not just a military outpost, it was the beating heart of a medieval kingdom. As the capital of the kingdom of Tashir Zoraget, it flourished as a center of governance, culture, and commerce. The city's influence stretched far beyond its walls, drawing people from across the region. The fortress's massive defensive walls, built from thick stone blocks, were reinforced by the natural river barriers below. These formidable defenses made Lori Bird nearly impenetrable, allowing it to withstand sieges and invasions for centuries. Within these walls, a vibrant city thrived, home to more than 10,000 residents, craftsmen, merchants, soldiers, and families who lived and worked in safety. Today, restoration efforts invite visitors to walk along the ancient ramparts, imagining the vigilant guards who once patrolled these heights. Inside the fortress, you'll discover the stone foundations of citadels, royal palaces, grand churches, and even public baths, each structure telling a story of daily life, faith, and royal ambition. The remains of a covered market, with its arched stalls and trading spaces, reveal Lori Bird's vital role as a crossroads of trade. Merchants from Armenia and neighboring lands would gather here, exchanging goods, news, and ideas, making the city a bustling hub of economic activity and cultural exchange. Beyond the walls, the landscape is breathtaking. Lush green fields dotted with wildflowers, dramatic canyons plunging into the earth, and distant mountains framing the horizon. This natural beauty not only provided protection, but also inspired a sense of wonder and pride among the city's inhabitants, making Lori Bird feel like a paradise protected by nature itself. Scattered within the fortress are the ruins of several churches, their weathered stones a testament to the central role of faith in daily life. These sacred spaces were places of worship, community, and solace, anchoring the city's spiritual life through times of peace and conflict alike. As you explore Lori Bird's ruins, you sense the sophistication and organization that define this medieval society. Streets, neighborhoods, and public spaces were carefully planned, reflecting a city that was both practical and grand, a beacon of Armenian culture, learning, and power for more than 2 centuries. As the sun sets over Lori Bird, painting the fortress and hills in golden light, we remember this city as a place of both strength and beauty, a living center of ambition, faith, and community that shaped the destiny of northern Armenia. Even today, Lori Bird's story lingers among the misty green hills of the north, inviting us to imagine the lives, dreams, and legacies of those who once called this fortress city home. Our final stop is the awe-inspiring Tatev Monastery, dramatically perched on the sheer edge of the Voratan Gorge in Armenia's Syunik province. Rising above the clouds, this ancient stronghold seems to float between earth and sky, a true fortress of faith, learning, and resilience. Founded in the 9th century, Tatev quickly became much more than a religious sanctuary. it blossomed into a vibrant spiritual, cultural, and educational center, drawing scholars and pilgrims from across the region. The renowned University of Tatev, established here, was one of the most important medieval centers of learning in Armenia, where philosophy, science, and the arts flourished. Within its formidable stone walls, monks and scholars worked tirelessly to preserve priceless manuscripts and advance knowledge. These walls were not just for defense, they symbolized the union of military strength and intellectual power, sheltering both the body and the mind from the storms of history. At the heart of the complex stands the main church, Saints Paul and Peter, a masterpiece of Armenian architecture. Its soaring arches, intricate stonework, and centuries-old frescoes echo with the prayers and devotion of generations, making it a living testament to the enduring Armenian spirit. Among Tatev's marvels is the gavazon, a unique swinging pillar ingeniously designed as an early warning system. Sensitive to the slightest tremors or disturbances, it alerted the monks to earthquakes or the approach of enemy armies, a brilliant fusion of medieval engineering, science, and defense. Throughout centuries of invasions and turmoil, Tatev stood as a beacon of hope and a bastion of resistance. Its thick, imposing walls and commanding position atop the gorge made it nearly unassailable, offering refuge to those seeking safety and a rallying point for defenders of the land. From the monastery's ramparts, the views are nothing short of breathtaking. The landscape unfolds in every direction, down into the dramatic depths of the Voratan Gorge and across the rolling Siunik highlands, a panorama that inspires awe and contemplation. In recent years, dedicated restoration efforts have breathed new life into Tatev. The spectacular wings of Tatev aerial tramway now soars across the gorge, connecting visitors to this remote treasure and revitalizing the surrounding region, ensuring that Tatev's legacy endures for generations to come. As the sun sets over Tatev, painting the sky with golden hues, it's clear why this place is the perfect culmination of our journey. Here, strategic location, rich history, and indomitable spirit unite in a harmony that has withstood the test of time. In Tatev, the fortress protected not just the body, but the mind and soul of a nation, preserving Armenia's heritage, wisdom, and faith high above the world, where the mountains meet the sky. Our journey through Armenia's ancient fortresses ends, but their stories linger in the stones and landscapes. From Amberd's cloudy heights to Tatev's spiritual sanctuary, we've walked through centuries of resilience and faith. These fortresses are the soul of Armenia, written in stone. If you felt inspired, subscribe and join us for more journeys into the world's hidden histories. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and happy travels.